Hey there, Elliot here, founder of Postwise, and if you're struggling to maintain a consistent social media presence, you're not alone. Posting randomly when you remember to doesn't drive engagement, and manually publishing content at optimal times is incredibly time consuming. And that's why we built Postwise with powerful scheduling capabilities. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can schedule your content for optimal times, maintain a consistent posting cadence, and save hours of manual work each week. So let's start by clicking on the Q tab in our side panel. This opens our content scheduling workspace where you can see all of your upcoming posts in a clean visual calendar. So Postwise works on a time slot system. If you press the Manage Time Slots button, you're going to see these are the times that I've set up to go out. You can change the time zone depending on where you're based, but let's just say that I wanted to add a new time zone so that every single day I'm posting at 11:15. You can now click all of the days that you want those posts to go out, and it's automatically going to add that as a block on your time schedule. If you then want to go ahead and schedule posts for that time, Postwise is going to intelligently look at the next available time slot and automatically put it into one of those so that you can just focus on creating great content and let us handle the scheduling and heavy lifting. Now, if you click the natural posting button, what that's going to do is add a small delay to each of your posts at the time they go out. So rather than it going out at 2:30, it might go out at 2:40. Rather than it going out at 4:45, it might go out at 4:59. It just gives you that natural balance so that your posts don't look like a robot's doing it. Once you've got the slots that you like, you can press Save Schedule, but do not worry, by default, Postwise sets you up with some optimal time slots that we feel like is going to work best for your audience. So you can schedule a post directly from the writer interface, as we saw in the previous tutorial, and you can actually do that for a very specific time. So if I was to say, hello, this is a post, obviously I'm not going to post that. So by default, that's going to go out our next available time slot, which is May 28th at 4:45 p.m. If I just click this little arrow and then I say schedule for date, I can actually go ahead and choose the exact time and date that I want this to go out. So that's very powerful for if you have, for example, a launch going live that you want to go out at a very particular time, or you just want some more manual control, you can do that very, very simply. And again, if you need to, you can just press post now and that's going to go out instantly. When you have all of your time slots here, if you want to change the order of something, you can simply drag and drop. So you can see I've just changed the time. If we want to move this one down here, we can change it there. You can see how easy it is for us just to change the order of these posts and get it to the way that we like if you do want to make any edits. And if you want to schedule a post for a very particular time, you can just choose this slot. For example, Thursday, May 29th at 12:30. I'm going to click that and you can see that it's ready to go out at that time. So when I press schedule, it's going to automatically add it to that very particular slot. And honestly, that's really it. We have these other buttons which you might want to explore. We have an optimized schedule button. What that does is it looks at all of the different time slots that you have. And if you have any gaps, it's just going to re-optimize and move them all so that there's no gaps in your schedule, which is great if you've just added new time slots and you want to shift it so that it's optimized. And then we also have a shuffle queue button. That's really just to add some randomness to your schedule. If you're writing in very particular topics, you have 4 posts that are very similar, then you have 4 posts that are very similar. If you just hit the shuffle button, it's going to give it a random order, which means that the posts that you put out are going to be more randomly ordered and not just the same thing again and again, which is great. And that's it. You've mastered the basics of content scheduling with Postwise. Your task now is to schedule at least 3 posts for the upcoming week using our optimal time recommendations. In our next tutorial, we're going to be exploring how Ghostwriter can help create amazing posts for you in a few seconds. And if you have any questions, our support team is here and ready to help. Happy scheduling.